Hello everyone and welcome to Paper Root Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine and today we are going to be tackling another March Madness layout. Hey, I think it's working again. I don't know what to do with this thing. Okay, let's try this again. Hi, my name is Nadine. I am going to be tackling another March Madness project for my series where I go and try to do 30 days of sketches with Chrissy's Beautiful Life and also tackle the Calvin Ball Challenge. So I've been having a lot of fun with this series. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. And thank you to everybody who comes to watch me live in person and everybody who watches after the fact. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you're having fun here. Okay, so today I am going to be working with a series of photos for my Roadside Attractions album, all about the things that I saw when I was visiting San Francisco. So I have only been there one time, and I think it's a beautiful city. And I think that there was so much to see when we were there. I took a lot of pictures and wasn't always sure what the pictures were of. And some of these things I really can't find a ton of information on. So I decided to just put them all together in one little layout because I think they're all really fun. I don't think I cut this properly, but look at this one. It's a cowboy riding a fish. Like, what? I love these things. They make my heart happy. And this album is really just for me. You had snow? What? No. Wet, sloppy snow on the coast, hey? Yeah, no, Alana, we have had some good weather today. It was very nice here. It's supposed to be nice all week. Let's hope it stays that way. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to lay out these photos because I have one photo extra, although I'm thinking I might take this one off because this one I noticed was already in the album with a different layout. That's all about the Hearts of San Francisco. I can't remember what the installment was called, but anyway, I already have that one in there. So I think I can take it out and just go with these. So how does she have it? So in the sketch, she has a tall one down here. Maybe I can just, not reinvent the wheel and just do what the sketch tells me. And then she has a tall one. No, she doesn't. She has like a smaller one. How about we do it like this? What if we do put a tall one there and a small one there? And then this one, I think we could go something like, I want the tower at the top. And then something like that. Does that alternate our mats, coloring, and all of the things? Okay, so I ran out of the plaid mat paper. I was just trying to use some scraps from a iris container that I call nautical and ran out of the plaid scraps. So I just grabbed a different scrap for this one. I think it'll be fine. Nobody's going to notice what I matted my photos in, right? I can do whatever I want. Okay. So this one, let's move this one. Okay. I like that better. All right. No real excitement here. So I started with the base paper is this. So I'm going to leave these ones together to go on this side, and I'm going to leave these ones together to go on this side. And that way I'll know where they came from because I realized I didn't cut off the branding strips. So these ones are not from, or they were from that same box, but I don't know. Are they nautical themed? They look alphabet themed, school themed maybe. Anyways, I thought these were clocks, but they're compasses. So that did not get me a Calvin ball point. I don't think compass is on the list. But anyway, silly girl. I'm going to cut the branding strips off of here. These ones are from Creative Imaginations. It is a grid paper though, so that's a point, right? This, oh, it's called C something, C rock, C. Oh no, it's not. One sheet. No, it doesn't say. Okay, well, that's fine. We got, and then I added some stenciling. Did I bring the stencil back from the kitchen after I washed it? Yes, I did. So I have this stencil. I think it was from Kaiser Craft, and I used this side of the stencil because I think it looks like bubble, and kind of going on with a nautical theme, so I thought that was appropriate. How was this before? It was like this, I think. Yes. Okay. So that was that. We can start inking some edges. I did not get very far in terms of my planning today because I went out for birthday supper with my family. It's my dad's birthday today, but both my parents and my brother have birthdays in March. So we did one dinner to celebrate everybody. It was lots of fun. It was nice to be all together, spend some time as a family. But then when I was like, oh, I have to go and do this live, I wasn't very well planned. I should have done this last night, but I was being lazy. I'll be real. I was just being lazy. I have no good reason. It's not like I was busy last night or this morning, even. I was just being lazy. It's been nice to have the house to myself, and I've been taking full advantage of that. So, how are we doing? Are we still? Yeah, okay. I'm just checking to make sure that we're still happening on here. I was worried. I'm not having the best of luck with my internet today. And I was like, I don't even know if it'll work. I guess we'll have to see, but one thing at a time, right? So I should have grabbed out one of my blue inks for this, but black will do. I don't have a blue one on my desk right now. Okay. So how's everybody doing? Alana got snow today. We had summery sunshine today. We were definitely on the pluses all day, I'm sure. It's nice and warm. Yesterday it was sunny, but it had like a bitter wind. Ugh, I hate the wind. I could not live in one of those places that's like chronically really windy. It'd drive me bonkers. I mean, it's bad enough we live on the prairies. It's not like we're hiding from the wind, but we don't have it all the time. Like I know some other cities are like famous for their wind, you know, like gosh, I'm trying to think of where. Like down in southern Alberta, I think it's Medicine Hat or Lethbridge maybe. They call it like the Windy City because it's just so windy all the time. Okay, so these two strips I have on here, one is a wood grain and one is a like red and white stripe. And then I attached them together with a gold chevron washi tape, little base piece that she has across the bottom here. And that's really kind of all the paper that was on here. That's why I was like, I'm just going to try to use a couple background sheets and some scraps because there is. I'm just going to maybe cut a bit of this off and not put it all the way to the one edge because it doesn't seem to be even on this side. So we'll do it this way. Okay. And then I'll just, on this one, because it was even, so I didn't do that, I'll just snip the end off so that it's the same on both sides. There. Did I ink the center of that? I did on that side, so I'll on this side too. All right. Okay, so we have both sides here. Now let's bring back some of those photos. I have these paparazzi dogs. These were the only information I could find on them was that they were made by an Australian couple, and they are a nod to, and these aren't the only ones. They have like a series of the paparazzi dogs bronze statues. Um, and they were a nod to the tragedy of Princess Diana. So like this. Maybe. Suddenly not happy with that, but let's see what we got. Here. And our little sea lions. They have a special name too. I think they're like guardians or something. Maybe I want the other topiary on this side. And that way the gun's not pointing at anybody. I do try to think about those things when I have weaponry on my page. Especially if there's people on it too. In this case, there's not, but every once in a while. I know I was doing a layout of my kids learning how to shoot out at my sister-in-law's place. And I was like, well, I can't put it like that because then he's pointing it at his brother. And I can't put it like that because it looks like he's pointing it at his cousin. And I was like, oh, I can't. I don't know if I can scrapbook this. I know it was an event that happened. And for a lot of people, that's a very common thing, like hunting and target shooting and all of that kind of stuff is a very big part of one of my kids' lives. He was a weapons technician for the military for years. But yep, it's not my jam. I did end up finishing that layout, but I was like, I'm glad that's over. I don't want to try that again. That was overwhelming. It's a lot of angles and things to consider. Nothing seemed to look great. Okay, so I think I cut this accidentally at the same size as my picture maybe, or maybe not. Maybe I just need to cut a little bit more off. It'll fit on there. It's fine. I'm not going to recut the mat. There's lots of dead space in this photo, so we'll just pick some off the top. I do think that's hilarious, though. And that's all I could find about it. It was just titled like cowboy. I think I found the creator, like the sculptor, and that was it. I'm sure if I did a deeper dive, I would find more information, but these things are just things I like to see when I'm traveling, and then I like to put them in my scrapbook. So I don't always need detailed information, I guess, but pretty fascinating stuff. I always am fascinated to see what other creative minds come up with, especially like what made somebody think about like a cow being a fish. I don't know. What makes a girl put a sloth, a flamingo, and an avocado on her scrapbook page? These are the questions people might ask in the future when they look at my creativity, right? Who knows what drives a creative person? But there was a lot to see that was very creative in this place. So I think the sculptures were the least of it. The graffiti, especially in places like Haight-Ashbury, was just absolutely phenomenal. Street art. It was quite the trip. I think I'm almost done scrapbooking that one. This one's actually for a totally different book. I couldn't find very much at all about this. This was like a 3D model of Alcatraz, and it was just at the dock. So that's all I'm going to put because that was the limit of my Google search. I'm like, okay. Didn't come up with any more information, just the same photos over and over. I'm like, okay. All right. So let me get my T-square and stick those puppies down, and then we'll have a look again at our sketch and see where we're at in terms of putting things on there. that are in the sketch, and then we will start adding a title. I'm going to add a date, but it's going to be just the year for this one, because, or maybe maybe I could put the dates that we were there, like this, or maybe just the month and the year. That might be a good thing to do, is just put the month and the year. I can do that. So in MK's sketch, it looks like her photos, maybe some of them were a bit smaller, but like I said, when I started this, oh, don't put that upside down. Ah, were you guys screaming at me? Don't do it. I had all these photos printed already, so they were already in 4x6 format. So some of them I could cut down and some of them I could not. Depending on, like this one, I probably could have cut narrower. Cut that big yellow wet floor sign out of it, but that's okay. There we go. Do the same to the other side. Move that up for a bit, I think. That's better. This one, there was a lot of information on, but it has a separate it'll also, and I have a different page that's just about towers that I've seen. So it doesn't, I don't need all of that information on this page also. It just to be represented in, like, what did we see when we were in San Francisco? Again, with the upside down photos. Oh my gosh, Nadine, get with it. Okay. There we go. All right, we are on. We've got, so it looks like here she has some mixed media kind of stuff. I did stenciling. It's about as mixed media-y as I get. I wonder if I should add a little bit up here, because she does have a little bit here, but I don't necessarily need to. And then same thing on this side. And then down here is where she wrote her title, but because I had extra photos, or an extra photo, and then we're a bit bigger, it's kind of pulled out into that area. So I think I'm going to put my title here. And then I'm going to embellish this way and then down. So in these two corners is where my embellishing is going to go. Okay. I also have, and I'll put them on later, but I have all of these little word strips basically that just say like what everything is. So there it is, where it is, because I couldn't find who created it. That's the heart that I took off the page. Oops. Yeah, these ones are called Guardians of the Gate. This one is Cowboy Riding a Fish. Paparazzi Dogs. Coit Tower. Seahorse Topiary. And cannons that protected the bay during the Civil War, and who invented those particular cannons. Okay, so I think that's it for the sketch. Now let me switch over to my little list, and then we can get a title on here. I can decide what I'm doing about the date. I have this little puppy sticker crab that I'm like, this is going to go on with my crab because I want to have a product used up for my page. That's a point for Calvin Ball, right? Okay. I have 2 alphas because we get an extra point for having multiple fonts in the title. Okay, so I didn't even think of a title. Isn't that sad? Okay. Shout out the ideas. Your husband was he was saying your fish is upside down. Leave it up to the guy to notice the upside down fish, right? Thank you. I appreciate your help. Yes, my fish was upside down. Okay. How about creative works? Well, not very many creative letters on this one, is there? Okay. Next. So creative. So, funny little story for you. My brother is also a content creator. He's a gamer, though. And he was like, "You're going live every day and you're not making any money from YouTube?" I'm like, "Yep." That is true. He's like, "Then why are you doing it?" I'm like, "Because I love it. I love it so much and I love the people and it's fun. I do it for the creativity." But it's a different world over here in scrapbooking than it is in gaming, I think, in terms of like viewers and all of that kind of stuff, right? And people watch and we watch them play too. It's not kind of how we do things, right? When somebody's seen your video, they're probably not going to watch it twice. Okay. Creative. Oops. Oh, here we go. Like, I'm sure there's one that's already been opened that has these letters, and there was. I was just looking at the same one twice instead of this one. Creative works. But not the S. Okay. Fine, fine. I'll open the unopened pack. Oh, it's already got an S out of it. Of course it does. Those are all the ones that go first, right? RST, LNE. I'm telling you. Creators of Wheel of Fortune or whatever that show that was. Jeopardy? No, Wheel of Fortune. Jeopardy's quiz, right? There we go. Maybe I'll move it up. Do you guys ever have dreams that like stick with you for the rest of your day? Like, I had a dream last night of my best friend from high school who she's been gone for like, gosh, ever. She passed away in 2020, I believe. Or no, not 2020. 2000, like in that right in the year 2000. So it's been a really long time, but she was very vivid in my dream last night and it stuck with me all day. Oh, you are so lucky, Alana. Your son is on his way over. Alana's son's gonna make her a meal. Oh my gosh, lucky girl. I wish. um, I think I'm gonna put a San Francisco on there too, because nowhere on here in my journaling parts does it say where we are, like where these are located. So I think I'm gonna add that. I don't know if let's just do it with this one. It'll be quicker. Well, now I'm jealous that Alana's son is cooking her dinner. I obviously didn't make my own dinner because we went out for dinner, but I love when I'm at my kids' houses and they make me meals. It's so sweet. Or sometimes even when they're here. This is not going to fit. Okay. Plan B. We need a third. Right? We need a third alpha, a smaller one. So that's not gonna work. But maybe this one. I love these. I asked my store owner to go look if she could find me more. She can't. I tried, you guys. I tried to find more, but unfortunately, no. They're pretty old, so I'm not surprised she couldn't find them. Just disappointed. You know, when you... And I bought a bunch of them, but I'm running low. And like they never seem to like be consistent about which things, like how do I know what things you're gonna never make again and which things they're gonna make multiple times, you know, and keep putting out on the market? I don't know. It's a mystery to me. I'm sure there's a formula for it. I just don't know what it is. So, okay. I'll clean up that Thickers mess later. All right. What do we got? We're going to start out with stars. So I have, where did it go? I have a little pile of things that I pulled from my nautical basket. It's an Iris container. It's not a basket. What? Where'd it go? Oh, they're in here. So in there was these little Scrap and Happy Studio Flair with these little stars. How cute are these? So one for each embellishment cluster, I think. And I'll save this one for another day. It's upside down though, so how am I supposed to know what it is? Yeah, these were so cute. So this is the washi I used, the gold chevron. I'll put that back in the... It was one that had been left kind of too long, and then I had to like cut into it and peel it off the thing. I have this frame that I thought maybe I could get on here. It has seashells in the corners. I think I got this during a swap, but I don't know who made it. I don't see a name on it anywhere. So, but I think it's really pretty. Maybe I can tuck it under one of my photos. And since frame is on the list, I thought, yeah, let's see if we can get that on there. I'm lifting things up. If Paul is here, it's time to hydrate. Sippy sip. This could be the little frame for my embellishment area. Okay. All right. There we go. I also grabbed these embellishment or these enamel dots. They'll go on later, but I know they're on the list and I picked them on purpose because I usually, when I'm doing 30 days of sketches and Calvin Ball, I usually just pick from what's beside me. But when I had that box open, I'm like, oh, there's only 2 in here. I can use those and then get the point for finishing a package. And then I can get a point for finishing this package on the other page. So that'll be fun. I also pulled out these seashell sequins from Close to My Heart for my sequins point. I grabbed Catch of the Day because I thought it would be funny with that. And there was a cloud die cut in there, so I thought that could go somewhere on here. And there was this one that said Coast Guard, which it went kind of with this because it was for guarding these cannons were all about guarding the bay there. And then I had a label. I thought I could stamp my date or something on the label, or it could just be a cluster for my embellishments. Wow, that was fun. Okay. Then I grabbed the chipboard because chipboard's on the list, and I'm like, surely I can find something from my chipboard. And we have this little chipboard heart. Ooh, remember what I told you guys about stamps? Okay, let's see. Yes, we're working. Okay, looks like it. So let's keep going. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it keeps doing that to me. It literally kicks me out and then it tells me that my connection is excellent and then it lets me back in. So I'm not sure what the issue is, but I'm just going to keep rolling with it until I can get somebody in here to fix it. So this is my idea of a stamp. That's all that you missed. I picked it from my chipboard sheet. So I get a point for chipboard and a point. And I'm trying to find something else on here. He's a songbird, but he's not. So I could also put a heart chipboard on here somewhere. Look at that little heart. He's cute, isn't he? So how about with my love for Princess Di there? Okay. I also have these chipboard frames, but I didn't feel like any of them really suited what I was doing, so I'm going to skip them for today. They're very pretty. I will use them for the things later. Let's see. Anything on here? Starfish wishes. No. I might use another one of these little hearts though, because I only had one chipboard one, and I would like one on my other page. So let's do that. Okay, and that's it for the things from my collection pack. Now, I haven't gone through these yet, but let's see if there's one that strikes my fancy. These are my avocados. I haven't shown them in a while, but they're super fun, so I thought maybe you'd like to see them. Movie watching, superhero, muscle man, avo love, an avocat, a farting avocado. Where do people get these ideas? Super warm, no. Guitar playing avocado. Well, we have a horse riding avocado, which could go with our cowboy riding a fish. I don't know. I feel like that's a very confusing conundrum. I could just go with a happy avocado, avocado toast, origami avocado, a cat, a spaceman, a fairy. Ooh, there's one that's got plants. That's kind of cute. I could get behind that one because we have some topiaries on here. Okay, we got an avocado. Aren't they cute though? My friend Ruth sent those to me last year after Calvin Ball, and she was like, some of these. It's like, yes, that's so fun. Let's see what else do I got. I have my sloths, and flamingos were only good yesterday because we got to bring them back, but let's see, maybe there's a little guy. This guy could be hanging from the topiary, the crabby topiary. I'm going to put, that'll go on that side when I do it. He's cute. Okay, I also have a couple of doilies that could go in here somehow, right? They're bigger ones, so they're a little bit harder to, they're not the doodlebug ones that I've mostly used. So this one maybe could go up here on this side. But they're great cluster bases. So let's get that in there somehow. Boost. There we go. I think we got those. All right, let's bring out the list and see what we can figure out. We got our star. We have our typewriter font. I did not get 100 words on here. There wasn't 100 words. I'm sure I just don't know them. A selfie, no. Label, yeah, we got a label. We got the date. Well, that's an interesting one. So I could just put, because it was March of 2019. So I could just put March 2019 on here somewhere, maybe in the same font as this one. Or I could use my date stamp. Where's my date stamp? Because it has, let's see where it is. March. I think it has like a little heart or something that you can put in place of the date. Yeah, there it is. And then just the year. So 2017, 2018, 2019. And what could I put it on? Well, let's stamp me out. Stamp me out. Punch me out a tab, because that's on my list. Where's my tab punch? He's hiding. It's going to be too dark to punch on or to stamp on. I have this scrap from my journaling. There we go. Oops. And no, it doesn't give me the whole thing because my scrap was too small, but I'm just going to cut the top off like that. And then we'll ink it up. And then I'll get my stamping ink. There. Now we have a date. So March 2019. And what else? Washi tape. Yep. Pre-March, nope. Ribbon, no, but I could probably find some. Stitching, again, no. Frame, we got a frame. Paper clip, sure we can find something. I have some pretty cute little paper clips in here. My little bucket of fun. I have another triangle paper clip, so that could get us a point, right? Do I have 2 of them? I think the rest are circle or... Oops. I like these little blue ones. Where are they? Maybe I could use one of those. Here we go, paper clips. I feel like I could put a little paper clip under there. And I could probably put a bigger paper clip up here somewhere. Somewhere like that. Okay, so we got a couple paper clips on there. What else can we get on there? Enamel dots. Yeah, we'll do that later. Hearts. Yeah, we did that. Doilies. Yes. Polka dots. No. Although my stencil is kind of polka dotty, right? Stencil. Yes. Camera. I did not put a camera, but I could put a camera. These guys have cameras, so a camera would look good on there, wouldn't it? Okay. Well, let's grab a camera. Handwriting. There's handwriting in my stamp. Arrows. No, again, no, I don't have arrows. But do I have something that could be arrows? Let me see. Nothing right here. Let me see. Do I have more? Ooh. We could do some wood veneer arrows. There we go. We got arrows happening. Word strip stickers. No. Film strips. No, but you know what I could do is I could grab one of my red film strips because I don't use those very often. And I could get that on here somewhere. Maybe back here with my camera. Hexagons. No. Plaid. Yes. My photo mats are plaid. Circles. There's a circle in my... There's lots of circles. But in my frame, birthday, no. Tag. I could make a tag. Should I make a tag? Maybe. Stripes. We have stripes down here. Twine. If we make a tag, we can put twine in it, right? So let's maybe grab my tag punch. I'll work on this. I think these papers were just out of a kind of nautical themed paper pad from, I don't know if it was from like Michael's or DCWV or one of those, you know, older paper pad, but didn't want to get rid of it. I just moved the papers into a place where I thought I would find them better, which I have. Ooh, let's use a silver eyelet because that's a point. Silver and eyelet is also a point. We'll get that in there. Tag. And then let's get some twine in there. Okay, we got some red twine on a blue tag. That'll look very nautical, won't it? Red and white baker's twine on our blue tag. And we'll tuck it on this side. Yeah. Okay, so we got all those things. What else we got? Twine, watercolor, rub-ons. No, grid, yes. Our paper, background paper is grid staple. I feel like we could staple for sure. Let's see. Do we want to staple? You know what I could staple is this film strip piece. I'm going to pop the centers out first. I love these 49 and Market film strips. They're one of my fave scrapbooking embellishment thingies. Here we go. Staple. Cut file. No. Ombre, no. Splatter, no. Sun, no. Coffee and tea, no. Cork. I have some little cork pieces. Let's see if we can get something on here. Where did they go? Here we go. We have little things here. We could do some of these little plus signs. Maybe just like before our title. And maybe just down here. On the bottom of our tag. Could put the rest of those little plus signs. They're kind of cute, right? Okay, so we got embellished, embellished, embellished. What else we got on here? Cork bling. Embossing. We're not going to emboss. Torn paper. Nope. Gears. No. Green. There's green in our photos, but not green in our design. I don't know if that counts. A rainbow. Gold. We got gold on our washi tape. Finish a product. We're going to finish this guy. We're going to get our puffy sticker on here. Use up this package. I'm just going to stick them here for now because I'm scared if I put them down on the doily, I won't be able to get it back up to glue it down. So I'm just going to set it to the side like that, but he'll go on top of the doily. And we've got die cut pieces. Yes. We have buttons. No, but we could probably get some on here. That's our puffy sticker, right? Buttons, multi-font title, feathers, something silver. The buttons we got going on here. I have dinosaur buttons. That could have been good for some extra points at some point, couldn't it? Here's what I was looking for. So I have this, like, what are those called? life preservers. It's a button. And do I have another? I think I just have the one, unfortunately. Oh, I thought that was a boat, but it's a kite. So on the other side, though, we could just put like a red button of some kind. I don't know. Maybe in here. Okay. So we got buttons. What else? Multi-font title. Yes. Feather silver we got on our tag. Scallops we got punched along the bottom. A clock. Not yet. The word love. No, I don't believe so. My little bucket of clocks. Let's see what we can get on here. I have a few. Put one on this side and one on this side, and then get a point for each side. Okay. We've got clocks. We've got the word love. We've got acetate. Well, this is acetate. Do we want another one? Should we try to get one on that side? Do we have any of the single squares left in here? I wonder. I could put one of those on. Let's see. Yeah. Probably tuck it in behind there somewhere, right? Okay, so we got acetate film strips on both sides. Back with the other ones. And we have use a punch. I used a border punch to do the scallops. Songbirds, no. Wood grain, yes. This other strip here is wood grain. Doodle. Oh gosh, doodling. I could doodle with a white pen later. What would I doodle? I could doodle a stitched line. Ooh. White pen stitched line. Let's see. What would that look like on here? Would it show up? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. So I'm going to doodle that white stitched line up this side of my page and down this side of my page. We'll see if I'll go all the way around. I don't know yet. We'll see. That's doodle. 3 or more photos. So I have more than 3 on this side and more than 3 on this side. So that's good. Avocado. I have my little avocado down here. Some music notes. I don't really feel like that's going to work on here. White pen. We're going to doodle with our white pen. We got our sloth on this side. A pickle, memorabilia, flowers. No, but I feel like flowers could go because we have these like greenery things. So maybe I could find a flower or something. Used a sketch, yes. Butterfly. Again, no. I'm not really sure that's gonna jam here. Holiday. Cloud. I got my little cloud die cut piece up here. We got books. No. Wood veneer. Yeah, we got wood veneer here and here. We've got banners. Did I grab a banner? No. There's banners here, but they're not really the right color. Yeah, they're not the right combo. So I don't think so. Let's see. A bee? No. Sequins? Well, we have these little seashell sequins that I think would be really cute on here. They're another one of my fave finds from Close to My Heart. I do miss Close to My Heart. So I think we can put a seashell sequins on this side and one on this side somewhere. So there we go. Seashell sequins. Should we do gold ones though? Because I have gold in my chevrons and not anywhere else. So maybe it would be a better idea to save the white ones for another time. Go for the gold. There we go. And they already have sticky dots on the back of them, so That's kind of nice too. Hedgehogs, no. Stamp, we got a stamp there. If I put my date over here, we can count that as a stamp and this as a stamp. So there's that. And journaling card, no. Bow, nope. A lace. We do have the bow of the, well, it's not really showing. Lace, our doilies have a lace pattern. The color pink, no. A brad. I could probably find a brad. Look at my crooked layout, you guys. Oh my gosh. Are you laughing at me? Okay. What do we got? Brads. Have all of these fun goodies. Let's see what's on here that would give us some points. Green. Could do gold brads. I've got gears over here too I could get on here somewhere. In silver. And let's do a gold brad in each one. I'll do a little cluster of gold or metallic maybe metals with the seashell and the gear and the brad. We can make little triangles. Hedgehog, stamp, journaling card, bow, lace, pink, brad. There we go. Shaker, chickens, no. Flags, our avocado, chipboard. Well, we got a chipboard heart here and a chipboard stamp here. So yes, chipboard's taken care of. I have this stuck to my shirt. I sometimes wonder what's happening around here. Flare. Yeah, we have our little flare stars on both sides. Put away 5 layouts. I'll do that at the end of the month. Vellum. No. But I could get some torn vellum on here, right? I've done it the last few times and I liked the way it looked, so why not? I have got some vellum scraps and I have these navy one. I think that would be pretty. So let's do some torn navy vellum. And it can go to our 2 clusters. We'll put one on this side and one on this side under our, there we go. So we got some vellum on there. A Viewmaster. Well, that could go easily with our camera elements. So let's see what we got here. Do we have red Viewmasters? Maybe I don't have them in red. Weird. Oh, there's one. You know what I think? I think I just need to print more. That's what we have to do. I'll have to remember that. Okay. So got a little Viewmaster there. What else we got? Tickets. Where's my ticket bucket? Tickets. We have tickets abound. Let's see what we got here. Pretty sure I have red. There's red ones right here. Look at these cute tiny ones. I think I'll use those. These ones are from 49 and Market. My friend Jojo sent them to me. They're so fun. Maybe they're not meant to be torn apart. I don't know. It doesn't want to come apart, but it's fun. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it'll... There we go. So we have a little ticket on this side, and we have a little ticket on this side. That's fun. Tickets, shamrocks or four-leaf clovers, no. Photo corners, no. Super old stash, I would have to say yes, especially the brads and the cork. They're very old. Uh, yep, super old stash. Also, the puffy stickers, those are old too. Chevron, yeah, we got chevron in our washi. Deer, no. Playing cards, again, no. Animal prints, nope. Bubbles, well, I feel like my polka dots are kind of bubbly, so I was thinking I have these. Where are they? I added these yesterday to my dolphin. I really thought they were cute, so maybe I'll add them again because they look like bubbles. Where the dolphin was, and it was so cute. See, my stenciling is totally getting covered up, but like, aren't these fun? And they could totally be like little bubbles. So I think I'm going to put some of those on here somewhere. I don't know if they'll stay in those spots. They're not super sticky because, again, with the super old stash, this is from Cloud9 Design in 2006. So if ever you doubted my old stash. Quotes, no. Robots, no. Blue, yeah, we got blue. Yellow, no. Well, his little gum boots are yellow, but that's about it. The word spring, no. Tab, yeah, we got a tab. Dimensional adhesive I did not use. Interesting. Curved title, no. Something folded, no. List, I don't know, is this a list? Where it's like Paparazzi Dogs, A Nod to Princess Di by Gillian Mark of Australia. Is that a list? I don't know. Tree and cat. No. Okay. So I feel like this is going to be about the size of it. I don't know what that's going to look like in terms of points because I will glue everything down and then add it up. I have to add it up one page at a time for a double page layout. So I'm not going to do that on camera. It's very confusing. But what I can do is come back tomorrow and tell you what I ended up getting yesterday. After I added everything, after gluing everything down and recounting, I ended up going from 90 to 97 points because I did add a couple of things in a couple of places like those. I took off the speech bubble and then I was like, oh, I lost my bubbles points. So I added these on and that added points, right? I also put in 6 points yesterday for my finished layouts from the class that I did. So when I teach a class, I don't put photos and journaling on during the advertising stage of the class. I put the photos and journaling on in front of my students so that they can have like a complete vision of what the layout's going to look like. But before that, I want people to be imagining their own photos on the layout. So I didn't finish those until yesterday. So I considered that a finish, like finishing a project from before March. And so I took 1 point for each layout. I did 6 layouts. So because all I added was photos and journaling. So I thought that's good for 6 points, right? So I ended up getting like 103 points yesterday, which was pretty cool. And if you're curious, I think I'm in 7th place right now on the leaderboard. So fun times. There are some people on there I will never ever catch up to. They're just like, I think they're junk journalers, so they just throw whatever they want in there. It's kind of cool, actually. I like seeing what they do. Okay, so make sure you're going out and checking on those 30 days of sketches. There is so much inspiration over there, both in the Facebook group and in the playlist for the YouTube. And go check out MK. She has a company too called Some Assemblage Required. Maybe you've heard of her. So her stuff is very cool also. I wish I lived in the States and could order easily from all those small businesses because there's so many of them that I would just like buy from. So yeah, there's that. And then we have tomorrow I will be here. Tomorrow's Monday, right? Sunday. Yeah. Okay. I can still be here at 6 p.m. So I'll be here 6 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 5 p.m. Pacific and 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And also, if you haven't already, go check out the Calvin Ball website at scraphappy.org. All their free content is super fun stuff. So I hope y'all have a great day. Bye for now.